Right, Guppy. Hey, Sky. We're going live, guys. We're going live, Sky. You ready? Who can catch this? Can you catch it, Sky? Sky. Go. Oh, dear, Sky. Go on, ups. Can you catch it? Copper. You ready, Copper? Go. Good. Hi to MK. Thank you for joining our live. I've got Copper and Sky here. Go get the toy. Oh. Copper's in a good mood today. Aren't you, Copper? Copper, you hogging the limelight. Come on, give Sky some space to shine. We've got Copper here, and here is Sky. So these two are Alaskan Klee. They're like mini Huskies. For people who are new to our channel, Copper is the younger boy. Sky is the older sister. Sky is 5 and Copper is 4.5. Ready? What's this? Ready? Go. Sky is not into the toys today, are you, Sky? If anyone has any questions, feel free to ask. Otherwise, we'll be chilling and watching the doggies play. Won't we, Sky? You gonna give me paw? Sky gonna paw? Hello to MK in Egypt. And to Tiger Eyes. How is everybody doing today? Where are you watching from? Drop where you are and we'll give you a little shout out. If you have any questions about Sky and Copper, feel free to drop them in the chat and I'll try and answer them. Hello to Shweta Mishra. Copper and Sky love all their fans, so thank you to everyone watching, whether you're in India, the UK, America, Australia. The dogs have been for a walk today. They played for like probably half an hour earlier, wrestling each other on this carpet. Hello to Tiger Eyes in California, 6 a.m. That's an early start. Sky and Copper used to live in California. They used to love it there. We used to go for hikes all the time and enjoy the good weather. Now we're stuck in the wet British autumn. Can Klee dogs guard houses? They wouldn't be good guard dogs, I don't think, just because of their small size, but they would be good watchdogs. They're very loud when they want to be, and they're very alert. We can see with their pointy ears, they're very alert to noises outside. So in terms of being a watchdog, I would say they'd be excellent. Sky and Copper always alert us if there's something outside the window here. So yeah, good watchdogs, probably not good guard dogs because they're too small. Hi, Christopher from Pennsylvania. It's Copper and Sky met in March 2018. Copper would have been, I think, Copper was 8 weeks old and Sky was born in July the previous year. So she would have been 9 months old at that stage. They both had the same dad. They both came from the same breeder. When they first met, we actually picked them. We had to drive from San Francisco to a place in Oregon. It was like a 7-hour drive. So we brought Sky with us and she went back to the breeder's house for the day that we picked up Copper. So she was kind of running around with all the dogs that were there, all the other Klee. Then we put Copper in the car with Sky and Copper was in his own travel crate and Sky was in her own travel crate. In the car, she looked a little bit jealous of Copper. But then when we got inside the house, they started playing. Sky was kind of boisterous with Copper and Copper kind of told her off in his little yappy voice. And ever since then, they've just played great. They kind of respect each other's boundaries, but They play boisterously. They don't like to be separated. They've got a really close bond. So yeah, the first meeting was pretty much a success, I'd have to say. We were quite nervous when we first brought Copper because Sky was a little reactive around other dogs. So we weren't sure how she would be with a puppy. But yeah, she actually adapted to him really fast. Copper and Sky are both Alaskan Klee Hanzo. So even though they've got different coat colors, they're the same dog breed and they actually have the same dad. They are practically the same age. Sky is 5 and she was turned 5 in July. Copper turns 5 in January. So there's only 6 months between them. 6 to 7 months between them. Here we go. Playtime. Hello to Anvi. Thank you for saying hello to Copper and Sky. Does Sky howl off camera? She will make noises now. She doesn't really howl unless there's someone coming to the door. She's not as talkative as Copper. But she's much more. Well, they're both very alert, to be fair, so I can't say she's much more alert. But yeah, if someone, like the postman comes to the door or a delivery man comes to the door and Sky or Copper see them, then Sky will kind of, I wouldn't quite call that a howl, it's like a shrill bark. If you're not expecting her to bark, it will scare the bejesus out of you, as we'd say in Ireland. It's a very, very shrill bark. Thank you to Maxukin Rhino for watching our videos in Singapore. I hope you're having a great day. What time is it in Singapore right now? I assume you guys are at least 6 or 7 hours ahead of us. Here we got Sky making noise now. Do they fear anything? They don't like the Hoover. They fear the suitcases because when the suitcases come out, they know we're going to go on holiday and there's a good chance that they may not be coming, unfortunately, even though they love their dog sitter. So they fear the vacuum, the suitcases. Confession of a dog owner here. When Copper was a puppy, he's such a Velcro dog that he used to get under my feet and I wouldn't notice that he was behind me if I was stacking the dishwasher, if I was doing washing the dishes. So he got stepped on a couple of times. So he's very wary around tall people about being stepped on. But I think their biggest fear is the vacuum, even though you can see it under the sofa here. But that's probably what they fear the most. You can probably check out our video, Rating Copper's Enemies. We did like 3 parts of it. They kind of were, it was a bit tongue-in-cheek, but it kind of covered the things that Copper's not a big fan of. What made us get Klee Kai, Panda Boy is asking. My wife saw Klee Kai when she was 10 years old, and I had never heard of the breed before I met my wife. And when we were living together in America, and we wanted to get our dog because we weren't ready to start a family at that stage. A human family, I should say. She was really, really keen to get a Klee Kai, so that's how we ended up with a Klee Kai. Are they actually allergic to everything that we said they were in the video? The results that we read to you in that video, I assume you mean the viral video that we had, they all came back. They were all items that the report said they were allergic to. But what we've since found out is that even though we used one of the biggest companies for dog allergies, they're not always the most accurate. So I'd be interested to see if there was a more accurate test that came out, whether it would also say that they were allergic to all the things that that initial report said. But Copper's report did have all those items listed that he was allergic to. So we didn't make them up. It was true. But we have our suspicions that maybe the test isn't as accurate as we first thought. What's their favorite thing to do? Go for walkies. Absolutely, walkies. The words they love, we covered that in a video at the weekend. They love walkies. They like chicken. They like dinner. They like to go for dinner, don't you? Do you like dinner, Copper? Copper like dinner? What about walkies? Do you like walkies? Oh, Copper, you're attacking me. You're attacking me. Sky, you're so good. What a good girl. That's a little stroke from everybody that was asking me to pet them. Are there any particular things Sky and Copper sometimes fight for? Scraps from Isla's plate. Isla sits in her high chair and she likes to throw the dog's food. And sometimes they get in each other's way and get annoyed at each other. Their favorite food is probably chicken, cheese, bacon, all items that we give a moderate. Well, chicken they have in their recipes that we feed them from Button Up Box, but in terms of bacon and cheese, they get that in very much moderation. Because as people keep telling us on Instagram and YouTube and TikTok, Copper has gained a bit of weight, so we're watching his diet. As I said already, MK, Klee probably wouldn't make a good personal guard dog. They're too small. But they're noisy enough that they probably would act as a deterrent. But as an actual guard dog, like a Doberman or a Belgian Malinois or a German Shepherd or a Rottweiler, I would say that the Klee are not going to do a job like those big dogs would do. Debbie, the lifespan of the Klee I think is around 14 to 16 years, but because the breed is only like 40 years old, I think there's probably some flexibility in terms of the life expectancy because, you know, there's only a certain limited amount of dogs that they're basing that life expectancy on. But certainly from what I've read online on the United Kennel Club and from the official Alaskan Klee Association, it seems to be 12 to 16 years roughly is how long a Klee live. I mean, they are small dogs, so they should have a good lifespan. My friend is getting a Klee. Any advice? The advice that I would give is to socialize them as much as possible from a young age. I wish we had socialized Sky and Copper more because now they are a bit reactive to other dogs, especially Sky. They don't like being approached by dogs off lead when they're on lead. And even if the other dog is on lead and starts barking at them, they get quite reactive. I would research separation anxiety. A lot of Klee end up getting separation anxiety for whatever reason. They are like Velcro dogs. They are companion dogs, so they're used to being around you. No guarantees that your dog will have separation anxiety, but I've got 2 Klee and both of them have separation anxiety. And I think I'd practice recall. A Klee can have a high prey drive, so if you plan to walk your dog off leash, and I guess just good being a good owner, just practice recall and try and train on the recall as much as possible. That would be my 3 tips based upon my experience. Sky Copper, watch this. Hello to Jessica. Hello to Pets Family. Hello to Moki. Hello to Z Grace. Thank you for the questions, guys. Some great questions today so far. If anyone else has any more questions, feel free to ask. Hello to Mochi. Hello to R, living in India. Good girl, Sky. Papa. Sky paw? No papas? Can I have a papa? Oh, that's a good girl. That's a good girl. Come on, can I have a paw? Sky paw? Sky, can I have papa? No. Okay, no worries. Right now it is 2:20 in the afternoon. Hello to Rebecca. Hello to Ben Dante in Taiwan. Hello to Toby the Golden. Hello, Miku. If they stare at nothing, it means there is a ghost there. I'll keep that in mind. I don't know if Sky and Copper have seen a ghost before, but we did have one actual experience where we thought there might have been a ghost in our room. My wife and I were staying at a house, and in this house there was a habit of strange noises that would happen during the night. And Copper and Sky, when we used to let them sleep in the room, they used to sleep in our bed, then we transitioned them to a dog bed by the side of the bed. And Copper and Sky sometimes during the night would come up to the side of the bed and they just sniff and then go back to their own bed. And my wife is convinced that one night she heard their footsteps coming up to the bed, but when she opened her eyes and looked, there was nothing there, and Sky and Copper were in their dog bed at the bottom of the room. So she thinks that there was a ghost. So maybe they have seen a ghost. I don't know. But yeah. Hello to Karim in Algeria, Pets Family in India. Shweta Mishra, their favorite treat is probably bacon or cheese. Why is Copper so silent? Because I haven't told him to speak today. Copper? Copper, come here. You want to speak? Can you speak? Copper, speak. Copper, speak. Copper, speak. You're not going to speak. You're not going to speak. You can't speak. He doesn't feel like speaking today. Copper, you don't feel like speaking today, Copy. Copper? You don't want to speak? Do you want to speak? Okay, good boy. There you go. That was for everyone asking for a little Copper hello. The reason he's not talking today is because right now my daughter is napping upstairs. So that's why I've not encouraged him to talk, because she's asleep and she didn't sleep very well last night. So that's why that's why I'm being quiet. Great question by Ghost Edits. If you had to rename Copper and Sky, what would you name them? I'd love your suggestions for Sky, but for Copper, the name that we have since said that we would love to go back and retrospectively give him would be Fuego, which means fire in Spanish for those who don't know. And seeing as Copper is such a little firecracker, we think Fuego would have been a great name for him along with his coat color. But obviously he's a Copper now, so we can't change that. Sky, we always thought Sky's name just suited her, but if we had to give her another name, I mean, that's a really good question. I'd love you guys' suggestion, to be honest. Thank you to everyone watching the live. And yeah, I'll try and answer as many questions as possible here. Is Sky an introvert? It's funny you've mentioned that, because I saw a video by another creator today about her dogs being introverts and extroverts. And I thought we should do it with Sky and Copper, because out of the two dogs, Sky is the extrovert. If any of you guys, if any of the 98 people watching right now were to come into my house, Sky would be all over you, giving you lots of attention, whereas Copper would be in this dog bed if you were sat on the sofa over here and he just watched, because Copper is very much an introvert. And it's funny because obviously based upon our YouTube channel, you'd think that Copper is the extrovert because he's so noisy and talkative, but he's only like that with me and my wife. When we're outside, Copper is much quieter, he's shy, he's within himself. Sky is the one that likes to receive attention from strangers, from people at the park, when people come to our house. So Nitin Rocks asked, will you give them a cat and see their reaction? We actually got a cat for them already. That video is up on our YouTube already. We got them a cat to oh, I guess you mean a real cat. Okay, I wasn't really thinking there. That's sleep deprivation. We got them a plastic cat before to see their reaction, but a real cat, I think it would be too loud, to be honest. Sky, you used to like cats, didn't you? Copper liked cats, actually. He used to like cats, but since we moved to England, he's not really a fan of cats anymore. And Sky never liked cats. They lived with two cats in America for a month when we lived with my in-laws. And we used to bring them over to the house all the time when the cats were there as well. And at the start, Copper liked the cats. He would leave them alone, let them do their thing. But Sky and one of the cats had a bit of a running battle, and they were constantly trying to wind each other up in the house. So we wouldn't probably get a cat. To Ghost, who was asking about the other names, I think Zelda is a great idea for Sky. Personally, I never watched the TV show or played the game, but I could see her being a bit of a warrior type character. She has that spirit. Good luck in your exam tomorrow, Shweta. I hope it goes well. Any advice is, I guess, just try to relax and not get too stressed out about it. When I was younger and did exams, definitely got too stressed out by them, and they probably wouldn't do as well as I should have done. Why is Sky more quieter? If they played, she'd be the loud one, wouldn't you, Sky? Come on, let's go. What's this? You're gonna play. You're gonna play. Let's show everybody you're the loud one, Sky. You ready? You ready? Oh, come on. Go on, go. Come on, Sky. Go. Hey. God, Sky, that was a bit of a moan, wasn't it? Come on then. Here you go. Look. Take it. Oh, Sky won. Gotta help you out, Sky, haven't I? How did we come up with the channel name? We initially, our YouTube, all our social media was called I Spy with My Little Sky. Then we got Copper, and we felt like we wanted to incorporate Copper into the name. And we saw quite a few other accounts that were Life With, and then whatever breed they were, or Life With Kids, or Life With their name. So like, say for example, it was a girl called Chloe, it would be Life With Chloe. And we thought, seeing as our channel was just trying to show what it's like with Alaskan Klee, Life With Klee would be the perfect name. So that's how we came up with the YouTube channel name. Do they do tricks? Tell me what tricks they do. Copper, come here. Copper can spin. Can you spin? Good boy, nice spin, Copper. Copper can you speak? Copper? Copper can speak? Copper can speak. Copper, can you sit? You sit, Copper. They can sit, they can spin, he can do bunny pose, he can do lie down, the basic stuff. But again, the speak and the spin and the bunny pose are probably his best tricks. Sky is more stubborn. She does shaking her paw, and that's about it. She spins too when we entice her with good enough treats. The breed is Alaskan Klee, so they're like mini Huskies. The breed is called Alaskan Klee. Yep, Sky wants to be painted by anybody who's got any artistic skill. Copper, can you say a Spanish word? Copper, can you say hola? 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 Can you speak? Can you say hola? No, not going to happen today, is it? So the tricks they can do are spin, speak, bunny pose. They're probably their 3 best tricks. All right, guys, we're probably going to shoot off now because you can tell the dogs are quite tired, and well, Copper is. Sky's pretty chill. Thank you everyone for watching our video. We will be back, I think, potentially on Thursday with another live, and this time I promise the dogs will be a bit more energetic and it won't be as quiet as it is right now. But yeah, we hope you guys all have a great day. Thank you to everyone for watching and everyone who subscribes to our channel. We really appreciate you guys. Namaste for all our Indian subscribers who are watching. Shlan Lat for all our Irish followers. Adios to all our Spanish speaking followers. Arrivederci for all our Italian speaking followers. And I don't think I know any more languages where I can say goodbye. But yeah, we'll be back soon, guys. Thank you for watching.